Hello everybody. Well, this is the second video that I have made today. Something occurred to me while I was in the kitchen in there tidying up about how wasteful people are today. And how people only take themselves into consideration when it comes to pretty much anything. Y'all see this cup here? Got a little logo on it there and there. This cup is what made me have that little thread of thought. It had red on it. You see that logo? Has that red there? Well, unbeknownst to me, you were not supposed to put this cup in the dishwasher. Well, the covering started, the paint or whatever they had on it started coming off. I've almost got it all off, but there's just a little bit left right there. And it's a really good stainless steel cup that will last an individual their entire life. But how many people would have thrown that away versus standing in there for 15 or 20 minutes scraping that paint off with a little rubber scraper, a little hard plastic scraper, to keep using a really good cup? I have a feeling that the majority of people would have thrown that in the garbage. Well, mercy sakes. Unfortunately, we look at people the same way these days. If they don't suit our needs, then they're useless to us. Ain't that a shame? If you don't suit somebody's specific need, you are pretty much useless to most of the people walking around today. I have felt that myself. Thank the good Lord above, I have the woman I have and the family that I have. That when I'm feeling useless, they still see the need for me. Uh, like the days like today. I got up this morning and my old back was just, well, wasn't in good shape. And I was honestly relieved when I didn't get a phone call or text message last night or this morning about coming to work. Did I need to work? Yeah. Oh yeah. Would I had went in if I had gotten that phone call or that text message about driving a dump truck today? Yes, undoubtedly I would have. But I was relieved because I knew my back was not in the best of shape at this moment. Now, for my new subscribers, which I have gained 5 or 6 which I'm very grateful for. When my daughter was about a year old, I had a disc in my back rupture. Well, the doctor, when they went in and cut that disc out of my back, the doctor said it looked like you took a jelly donut and squirted it between your fingers. And I've been living with that ever since. Well, on top of that, I have what you would call degenerative disc disease. That's nothing to sneeze at either, unfortunately. And I have learned to live with it over the years. And here comes that crazy cat. Well, last night I was relieved that I didn't get that message because I knew today would be, hey kitty, would be hard. Yeah, I hear you down there. Now, I might have showed up for work this morning and been able to complete my day's work, 10, 12 hours. But if I had not been able to complete a day's work of 10 or 12 hours in a dump truck, how useful would I appear to my employer? Now, kitty cat, you don't get up here drinking daddy's coffee now. I want y'all to look at this. Look here. Oh, that cat's about half crazy. She's about half wild. The other day I reached over there and look at here. Lord have mercy. I'm gonna have to change shirts. The other day I reached over there and grabbed her on the butt and shook her butt. Just, well, buddy, she turned around and lit me up. She got all of her toenails, and she don't mind holding on to you. They're like little hypodermic needles. Yeah. Come here, baby. All right. Oh, get out. Now she's right back up here. Lord have mercy. Animals. You gotta love them. Well, you ain't got to, but I reckon it's best to, right? But getting back to being useful, it's like these old pipes. Just because a pipe doesn't smoke exactly the way you might think it should smoke, is it useful to you? Or is it something that, look at here, look at here, look at here. Is it something that you just throw in a drawer and forget about? All right, Sprinkles. Lord, she done got up here in my lap, snuggling up. Yeah. Our possessions, just because they're not useful to us on a daily basis, are they useful to us at all? Now, me and Mama have a storage unit slap full of stuff that we got to go through. At this point in our lives, most of that stuff in there is useless to us. But that's not to say that we will not find someone that stuff will be useful for them. So, if you have some pipes that you deem useless, say it gurgles, or you don't like the style of it, or you don't like the weight of it, or whatever, pass that pipe on to someone else. Hey, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I can't say I have a pipe in my possession that I deem useless. Ooh, buddy, I'm glad she didn't grab my leg and try to hang on, or y'all would have seen a show. Because she just about fell off of this little stool, this little seat here. Girl, she done knocked my pipe off. What? Tell them, Sprinkles. Tell them. Now get out. Ooh, buddy. Sorry about that. Now, Sprinkles, she done knocked my pipe off. And if y'all know anything about a meerschaum pipe, not a briar, which I've been calling it a briar, they're easily busted. If you've never looked up how a meerschaum pipe is dug out of the ground, how it's processed, carved, packaged, look that up. My goodness gracious, look at this. Look at this. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna have to go change clothes. Oh my goodness. Animals. She'll have hair all over this shirt, but that's all right. That's all right. She loves Daddy anyway, don't she? Oh my goodness. But if you have anything that, you know, a pipe that you deem useless, I bet someone else would appreciate that. If you have tobacco that you deem useless, pass it on to someone else. I actually might have some in there that I deem useless. Like this right here. My goodness gracious. Me and my photography work. If anybody wants the remainder of this tin of Colt Blood Red Moon, oh gosh, send me a message. I'll send it to you. Because I like the taste of tobaccos, different kinds of tobaccos, maybe with a light topping. If I wanted to smoke a cherry pie, I would try to light the pie. I've been wanting to try some apple tobacco, old timey fashioned apple tobacco. Well, Israel out in California sent me some, but I reckon the mail has lost it. I never got my, hey baby, I never got my apple tobacco. It may show up one day. Hopefully it will. But anything you deem useless, pass on to someone else. Don't hold on to useless things, in your opinion. Because your opinion is your opinion, and it may not be the same opinion as of someone else. It's like a short pipe. I don't particularly care for a short pipe because if you got a nose as big as mine, you're liable to burn your nose trying to light it. Although I do have a couple of shorter pipes. Oh my goodness gracious, Sprinkles. I didn't name the cat. My grandchildren did. Yeah. If she jumps up and grabs my beard, I'm gonna have a fit. The phone's going one way, the pipe's going one way, and me and the cat's leaving. And I'm going to have to go get a shower to get all the cat hair off of me. Lord have mercy. Look at this, people. Look at this. Now, you know she's just so neglected. My goodness, you ought to see them toenails. Sprinkles. I ain't never known a cat to lick so much, but she will lick you. Watch them toenails, girl. People, keep the Lord on your mind, prayer on your lips, because things that are useless to you may be a treasure to someone else. Love y'all.